Hi folks, I want to show a new construction of mine of a Weightshifter lure, meaning the lure has internal shifting weights to improve the casting performance. So this is a 6-inch minnow style bait made of PVC decking with a core of Lexan. I've had this idea on my mind for a couple of weeks now, so finally I managed to put it to practice the first prototype. Okay, I never glued it together, just stuck together, and I'm going to test it in the bathtub later as well. So here's the lip, and I'm taking this thing apart now. Alright, this is the core of the lure. Consists of a Lexan sheet that I've planed down on my routing machine from 9 to 6.5 millimeters. There's a groove in here holding a liner of a straw. The straw is closed with let me get this thing out. Alright. The straw is closed with a small disc of paper on either side to prevent the balls binding to the tape, and after tape with waterproof tape. I'm still gonna do a new straw with thinner tape because this one squeezed the straw here. This is mending tape for water tubes or something like that, and I'm gonna use parcel tape, which is thinner. The straw is filled with 1 dozen of caliber 177 airgun pellets, so 12 of these are inside, which make up for the shifting weights. The lure itself is made from PVC decking. When it was still in a rectangular condition, I've cut the groove on my routing machine with a 6mm router for the Lexan core to fit in snugly. Also cut the lengthwise groove with the 6mm router. One thing to consider about is if you clamp it in the vise, you cut the groove on this side and on this side and leave a ridge in the center so that the vise will not get to squeeze the material. So this little ridge, after you've completed the 2 grooves on either side, you will just cut it out with a jigsaw, clamping the piece in the vise. The hook hangers are made of 1mm stainless steel wire leading through bores, and their tag ends are just bent back into little grooves here and here inside of the center groove. Of the belly hook hanger, the tag ends are bent back into little grooves that I've made with a small ball router with my Dreamer. Pretty finicky task, so I'm thinking on following lures I should do it this way, bending them down left and right should be better. So the whole thing is gonna be glued together. I would start putting glue in the holes of the hook hangers to seal it, glue in the straw, so no glue should be protruding over the core. So, and in the second operation I would glue in the core into the lure blank and glue in the lip at the same time. Well, one more word about shaping the lure. The Lexan is pretty more dense than the PVC. So you should try to shape the outer shape separately, because if it's fit in, And if you would sand the outer shape now, you will always get blemishes here, because you will take more material off the softer PVC than the harder Lexan. So what you would do with 40 grit sandpaper or so, you sand on the spot. So this is a bit finicky, and I will be giving it a final touch up once this thing is glued together. I took care that this thing would sit snug inside of the groove, so I could do the outer shape. You see, here's the markings that it will be in correct position. Alright, I will now assemble this thing and give it a swim in the bathtub. In case it should not work out, I still have the option to cut small pouches on the wall of the groove here to glue in lead sheets. So not many more options to put added weight into it. I want, if it should be necessary to add weight, I want it in the center, in the lengthwise center of gravity, not to spoil the advantage of the shifting weights. You know, it would be useless to put weight into the front part or the rear part. It could spoil the action that I want. So anyway, but I'm gonna test it in the bathtub now and see what it does. I'll be back. Alright, here at the top to test my new Weightshifter lure prototype. Okay. You can see with the weights shifted to the back is swimming tail down. That's nice. The question would be, if I want to start to retrieve it, the lip will dip the nose deeper, so the balls should roll to the front. But as it seems, it might not work out, because the front part is more buoyant, so it depends whether the balls push it deep enough. Oh yeah. Now it swims level. That's enough. Could put one more ball, but that's just enough. Main thing is that the lure would not get to hang tail down with the balls slit in the front. I might add some more weight at the level of the belly hook hanger, but I guess it's gonna be fine like this. You see, now it swims tail down with the balls in the tail. See whether it wobbles. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, that's nice. Lazy wobble. Oh, that's fine. To increase the wobble, maybe I can make a wider lip, but it's okay like this. This is just the right appeal for fall season pike. No, I'm satisfied. That's fine. Only remaining question now is, how would the casting performance turn out? But that one, that test has to wait until the lure would be completed and tested in the outdoors the first time. I guess I'm gonna glue this thing together to have it done until next weekend and take it along to the fishing pond. I would not get to paint it on time, but I could test it for casting performance now in the blank condition. Alright, looks promising. Thanks a lot for your interest in my humble lure work. Goodbye folks, thanks for watching.